Welcome to Manufacturing Tech Australia with Shane Williams and Paul Mason.
G'day everyone and welcome back to Manufacturing Tech Australia. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do. We'd really appreciate it. And we're also keen to hear any feedback you've got about the show. So today, Shane and I are running around FoodPro 2026 in chilly Melbourne here. We've only got about half a day to run around this show, so we've got a couple of quick interviews for you. We're chatting to WipTex, Waste in Progress Textiles, who are doing some amazing upcycling of materials into really cool products like robot suits for protection around dust and water ingress and those kind of things. We're having a chat with Process Evolution around their palletising and other automation solutions. We got a chance to chat to Frinks AI, who've got a really cool AI vision system that's making detection of faulty objects and labels and things in the production process super accurate. We're also chatting with TOMRA on their food scanning and sorting systems and the technology behind this, and there's certainly a lot going on in that space. And then we're going to also chat with Visy on their range of printing and coding solutions as we run around their stand and look at what they're up to. Shane's unfortunately got that dreaded loogie, so I'll be running around doing all the talking today, and Shane will be playing cameraman. Thanks for listening in, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Cheers. Ben from Waste in Progress, thanks for joining us on the podcast,
great
mate.
to meet you. How are you?
Excellent. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Waste in Progress? I know that you guys are making awesome things for coverings for robots using upcycled materials. Give us a rundown on what you guys are working on.
Happy to. Look, Waste in Progress Textiles, or WipTex, we're a new company out of Melbourne, and we're taking all of the tent material from a lot of the outdoor education groups and a lot of companies around Melbourne and globally, and repurposing those materials into high-value asset protection and, most importantly, robotics.
Nice.
For us, we realized those properties of those materials would be perfect for protecting those robots and also helping build Australia's kind of sovereignty and local manufacturing capabilities all in the one space. So exciting stuff.
Nice. And when we were talking the other day, you were telling me that you can increase the life of a robot by up to, say, 5 years by protecting it from dust and moisture and all those kind of things.
That's it, yeah. There's so many robots just perish so quickly because of the environment they're in. And our whole goal is to try and elongate that life by 5-10 years. Keeps it running, saves all of that expenditure on new robots and repairs and downtime. And we think we can help compound the growth of the robot industry by protecting those assets in their bespoke, unique locations. So many local businesses we've talked to, that's their most expensive piece, and they want to try and protect and look after, and we're trying to be that connection point locally that can build a bespoke cover for them, because oftentimes the international options are very expensive and they're not tailor fit to the needs of the local businesses.
Yeah, you might get a couple of generic ones that and the materials that you just sort of have to be stuck with, don't get the options.
That's it, and we're trying to do it one-on-one, make sure it's, looked after, and that we will repair it and care for it going into the future. So not just the robot survives, but the cover does. So that's our whole plan.
Nice. And not just extending the life, but you mentioned servicing as well. So reduce the amount of servicing that needs to happen as well.
Absolutely.
So I love it.
That protection means that there's less downtime with the robots, less repair of the robots needed, but also the covers we design with durability patches and elements. So we change not the whole cover, but even just parts of it along the life of the cover. So we're not asking you to shell out for a new one every single time.
Nice. I actually don't see many robots that are covered these days unless they're trying to protect from welding and those kind of things. But so
and that's a big part of the industry here. But I think there's a lot more wash down, things like that corrode the paint and just create a lot of challenge. Or even we saw a fiberglass milling robot a few weeks ago that was just encrusted with dust. You could see and you could hear the bearings just grating away. Doesn't need to happen.
Nasty.
Nasty.
What other sort of products are you making from this upcycled materials?
We're trying to do general high asset protection. So we've been working to cover autoclaves, working to cover even kind of bin and material recovery at festivals, things like that. Right now we're getting pulled into a bunch of different industries and trying a bunch of different things. It's really just an opportunity for us to test all of our materials and build up our knowledge of what these tents can do, and then also what the materials we have around us I guess can do in these unique scenarios. So lots of different things, but I think for us, robotics is the most valuable and important direction we're taking.
Yeah, awesome. That's such a cool story. Based here in Melbourne, circular economy, upcycling materials, stopping them going to landfill.
Designed, made, all here, and don't plan to change that anytime soon.
Yeah, all produced here. Fantastic.
I sew them hand myself.
Nice.
Yeah, many of us,
Excellent. Well, great. Thanks for coming on the show, Ben.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Tough.
We're here with Jim from Process Evolution. Jim, thanks for coming on the show, mate.
No problem at all.
Excellent. Now, you're a member of Robotics Australia Group, so I wanted to stop by and see what you guys are working on.
Yeah,
this
definitely.
palletising solution looks pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Why don't you give us a bit of a rundown of what you guys are doing here?
Yeah, so this is one of our standard palletising solutions. This is something that we've just sort of brought out to market recently.
Yeah.
And the whole reason behind this is to get automation into places that didn't think they could afford to automate.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty good sort of starting point for somebody manufacturing and putting things on pallets.
Nice. It's pretty compact. I can see, so you basically just drop the pallet in there and away you go.
Yeah, that's right. So you can do single-sided, or you can do double-sided.
Yeah.
And a unique solution that we've come up with, we've got a portable solution where you can wheel it around from line to line.
Okay.
The guarding rapidly redeploys and you're up and running within a few minutes.
Yeah.
And what that does, it just maximises the utilisation of the investment. Some of our customers aren't manufacturing on that one same production line 100% of the time. So being able to move it from line to line has been a pretty good selling point. People are showing a lot of interest in it.
Okay, yeah, and it seems to have pretty good reach too.
It does. So so it will do your standard 1200 by 1200 pallet. It will do both sides. This model here has a 50 kilogram payload.
Yeah.
So we can do one heavy box or multiple lighter boxes, which increases then the throughput of the palletising cell.
Yeah, nice. I love the branding on this as well. It looks amazing. Looks like the user interface looks pretty good. Is it pretty simple to program up with different carton sizes and things?
Simple to program. You don't have to be a robot programmer. We can have somebody trained up within an hour.
Okay.
It's got pre-configured pallet patterns.
Yeah.
You can create your own pallet patterns. It's very, very intuitive and easy to use.
Yeah, nice. And the safety looks really nice. The light curtain here looks nifty. There's a few around here that are kind of missing a bit of that we were talking about yesterday around the safety.
There is a few that are missing the point, but that's our point of difference. We bring these in, we make sure that they meet all Australian standards, wiring codes, all the safety standards. So we stand by these products and make sure if they're going to go into your site, that the proper risk assessments have been done and they meet all the standards.
Yeah, cool. And what other sort of products are you guys working on at the moment? Is it mainly in the palletising space?
No, so we, over the last 10 years, we've been traditionally known for bespoke automation, anything industrial automation. If you can't find a solution off the shelf somewhere, we design and build something to suit.
Yeah.
But just over the last sort of 12 to 24 months, we've just started bringing out a few sort of more standard types of solutions to the market.
Oh, yeah.
This being one of them. We also do like a flexible capping machine. We're well known for pail filling lines.
Yeah.
But we also do other palletising solutions as well, so more higher speed, bespoke industrial palletising cells.
Yeah.
But we thought we'd bring a more standard solution down to the show and
It makes sense. So you standardise it, make it sort of easy to set up, easy to use, less time to set up, less cost to get it established.
That's right, and it's amazing how many people have come past and looked at this and said, this is beyond us, maybe in future.
Yeah.
But when we actually sort of break it down for them and let them know what the investment is, they're quite surprised. So the whole reason behind, I guess, all this is to get automation into a lot more smaller businesses and probably help them grow. Yeah.
Well, that's what we're trying to do at Robotics Australia Group, to raise the profile, get automation adopted. It's just challenging, isn't it? So anything we can do in that space.
That's right. So just trying to get automation out there basically. Hopefully help a lot of Australian manufacturers do well.
Yeah,
and remain
for
competitive.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, excellent. Well, thanks for coming on the show, mate.
No worries. Thank you.
We're here with Aditya from Frinks AI. Thanks for coming on Manufacturing Tech Australia.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Excellent. Give us a bit of a live demo on what you guys are working on here. I can see you got some biscuit analyzing going on here.
Yes, sure. So at Frinks AI, we have built this visual inspection platform through which we can automate any kind of quality control in production lines for any kind of manufacturer. The example that we have put here is the cookies inspection. And one of the unique thing about our technology is real-time capability, right? You will see this is a streaming video, and our AI is automatically identifying the cookie, right? Understanding if it is good and bad, and accordingly providing the judgment here on the screen. This is a good cookie. Now let's say if we have a burnt cookie, which is overcooked, you will see the texture here, it is slightly burnt, it's overcooked, the system marks it as defect. Let's say if you have a broken cookie, right? The system can automatically detect that and provide the information.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Excellent. And obviously the lighting's pretty important, how close you are to it.
Yeah. But one thing about our system is that it's very flexible in nature. So even if I cover, let's say, half of the light with my hands, the AI is intelligent enough to understand what is happening and if it is a good cookie or a bad cookie. Because a lot of real world applications demand this dynamic understanding of how the products are moving, how the lights are changing, what are the texture variations of the product. So the AI is really smart enough to take care of all of that.
Yeah, nice. And what sort of training do you need to do to set that up? And is it something the user can do?
Yes, so we have a no-code platform through which the internal team of manufacturers can take care of the complete training all by themselves.
Yeah.
It typically takes like 100 to 200 sample products to train our AI and maybe just 4 to 5 hours to get the entire system up and running.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. What's the system you got right behind you there?
Yeah, sure. So this is another example. Here we have a Tetra pack and we are identifying if the label is printed or not, what are the characters printed here, and if the seal is like proper or it has any hole which could cause the leakage, right? So this is a good one. We have a proper seal here, we have the label, we have all the characters correctly. Let me replace this with broken one. So here you will see we have smudged label. The system marks it as bad. The seal is broken, the system marks it as bad, and the characters are okay. So this is a very versatile technology. We can have our AI trained for any kind of products, from meat to cookies to chocolates to dairy products, everything that a human can currently look and identify and distinguish between a good and a bad product. Our AI can do that much more efficiently.
Yeah, and I guess you could even use a label to check that it's on the right product, right? Because I've seen in some food processing place they forget to change the labels over. On the wrong product.
So food compliance and safety is one of the biggest area where our technology adds value in manufacturing, especially in the foods manufacturing. We can have AI make sure that all the compliances around the labeling of the products are proper, and there is no mistake in that, because it's really important from the food safety standpoint.
Yeah, nice. And it's based on NVIDIA technology, is that right?
Yes, so our AI requires an NVIDIA-based GPU to run, and it's a completely edge-deployed system. So we place an NVIDIA GPU right on the shop floor, and the complete data remains there itself. So it's very safe and secure.
Ah, excellent. I was just talking about NVIDIA products the other day, the Spark setups and Jetson, and all the stuff they're deploying in the field with digital twins and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, very exciting stuff.
Thank you.
Enabling all this kind of stuff in industry.
Yes.
So I guess, is that how it's deployed? It's basically get your box in there, set it up, integrate with your system, train it up, and away you go.
Yes. So this is this AI is completely hardware agnostic.
Yeah.
A very simple thing. We just need a camera, a light, and a server. You can place this camera on your production line, and after we have some 100 200 samples data collected, you can use our no-code platform to train the AI and deploy it.
Yeah, nice.
Vertically integrated, so not only do we do the inspection, but we can automatically reject the bad products as well. So it becomes a closed loop system which doesn't require any human involvement, right? And it's very important for foods manufacturing, which is very high volume in nature, right? So you don't want any human intervention while you're running a high-speed line.
Absolutely. Excellent. So you had a good show?
Oh, amazing. We've gotten a great response from all different kind of manufacturers. And I think they truly see your value in this technology.
Nice. And I guess heading into the future, what are we going to see change here? Is it going to be higher speed, higher resolution, different applications, more versatile? What do you see?
So our research team is currently working on how do we make it more easy for different manufacturers to adapt this technology, where we are doing research on synthetic data generation, that even if you don't have samples of bad product, how can an AI automatically create those samples to make the learning process more easier and faster? We are doing research on how do we utilize different data into AI. So right now we are doing only the visual inspection on 2D as well as 3D data, but we are moving towards thermal imaging, X-ray imaging, multispectral imaging, and having AI understand that data to do the product inspections as well.
Wow.
So the future is tremendous. We have so many different problems in the industry that can be solved with the help of AI. And I think as a company, we are focused on doing that research and driving that technology change.
That's really interesting. So I guess developing your own testing models and training and simulations so you can actually train against it, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Great. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
We're here with Andrew from TOMRA. Andrew, thanks for coming on the show, mate. Welcome to Manufacturing Tech Australia.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what TOMRA's doing. I know you guys are sort of famous for your vision processing and all the sorting technologies. Tell us a bit about what you're trying to do.
Absolutely. So yeah, TOMRA, 4 divisions. Most people might have seen our branding in the container deposit collection scheme that you'll get your 10 cents back for.
Yeah.
But we have a food division, and our food division covers processing of foods, mainly vegetables, fresh cut vegetables, so lettuce, spinach, rocket, and then potatoes we're very big in most potato plants globally.
Yeah.
So we cover everything from the steam peeling of the potato to the checking of defects on the French fry and on the value add line as well.
Yeah,
and
nice.
then also at the farming. Before we put a potato into storage, we want to sort that potato at high speed.
Yeah.
And then we have the fresh fruit side of the business is all apple, citrus, or stone fruit, cherries, blueberries, and tomatoes.
Yeah. It's come a long way, hasn't it? I remember
has.
looking at like potato sorting and other fruit sorting and like basically run down the line and it gets sorted based on its size. And that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cool stuff. I mean, you see the fingers ejecting at really high speeds, and it's quite amazing to see what can be done from a processing standpoint in nanoseconds.
Yeah.
But really for us, being an optical sorting company, our development has really been across AI and modelling different commodities across our platforms, whether it be in a bulk sorting situation or in a packing shed, where we want to look at a piece of fruit and make sure that we can see a piece of fruit rotating under a camera, take up to 300 photos of that individual item of fruit, and then of every single item or image that we take, we put that into our AI models and defect every image and give a probability of the detection and the defect, and that data, all that big data goes into the packing shed and it get used to make the business decisions that they need to about what grades they want to sell to, what markets they want to go to. So we're really about trying to get the most out of everything that comes through the processing facility or the packing shed.
So, I mean, that's pretty high-speed processing. Is that what you're doing locally on the edge, or what sort of element is in the cloud? What's locally on the edge and on site?
Good question. We try to stay local because a lot of our customers have some sensitivity around their data, but our models will be global data.
Okay.
So we do collect and work with partner companies over seasons, build up the models, and then we would send that model to our customers, and they have access to our global model.
Cool.
That will have data from Europe, from Americas, from Asia, Australia and New Zealand, depending on the commodity. And then we can also train based on a localized version. So you can have a global model and a local model, but we keep it on their own network. We don't put their data back up into server.
Yeah, cool. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And I know, I mean, vision processing is going like leaps and bounds. The stuff NVIDIA are doing around digital twins and simulations and that kind of thing. Yeah. How is that all impacting what you guys are doing?
Well, it is. Yeah, absolutely. So if you look at a lane grader, for instance, in a packing shed, per lane we have a computer, and every one of those computers, so you may have a 10-lane packing shed, and every one of those lanes needs one of these high spec NVIDIA GPUs. So as NVIDIA keeps making more and more processing in their graphics PCs, we need to keep up with that technology and ensure that we could process an image as quickly as the fruit can come through the pack house.
Yeah. So it's analysing, you're finding defects, you're sorting. I guess what's next after this? Is it higher speed? Is it, what are the advances in technology coming?
The trend now is really around data.
Okay.
So within a processing facility, it's all about yield and efficiency. Within a packing shed, it's all around improving labour or increasing productivity and efficiency within your packing. And then the next stage for us, once the AI has enabled, we can get more information. How do we utilise that information and make real-time decisions? So data is really where we're moving towards now, and giving operators and growers and orchards that information so they can have that feedback about what came in and what went out, and then
it makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Better for decision making, helps them plan for next year, all that kind of thing.
Well, as best you can until the weather changes.
And I guess one more thing, we were talking before about all the different applications. You're talking about 10-cent cans and recycling schemes, and you guys are in processing of all those kinds of different
Mineralogy,
things.
mining, industrial recycling, yep.
Okay, so they're the sort of the main other areas, the recycling and anything I guess that needs vision processing type stuff.
Yeah, so we have ore sorting equipment out at big mine sites across Australia, and then we have industrial recycling centres using our technology, so everything from laser technology, infrared, shortwave infrared, but fundamentally looking through an optic system and using different wavelengths of light to look at spectral analysis.
Yeah, cool. Excellent, exciting stuff, eh? Thanks, Andrew, for coming on the show.
No worries. Thank you, Paul.
Cheers. We're here with Stephen from Visy. Stephen, welcome to Manufacturing Tech Australia, mate.
Thank you.
Visy is known for being innovative in a lot of different spaces, so we thought we'd catch up with you today. Give us a bit of a run through of what you guys are working on and some of the newer stuff that you've got here.
Yeah, sure. So Visy Technical Systems, we obviously specialise in end-of-line automation.
Yeah.
So we're showcasing some of those pieces of equipment here at the show this week. So we can start with the TL Duo here. So this piece of equipment here will seal your cartons top and bottom, and we'll actually apply a label to the carton as well. All in this, short 1.5 metre footprint. So it's pretty cool.
And it can adjust up and down too, I guess, for different size boxes.
So there are different models. This is our semi-automatic.
Yeah.
So for customers just wanting to run one carton through the line at one time, one SKU, you can adjust this to the height required. Push all your cartons through, and then you bring your next SKU in, and then you can just manually adjust it again for a shorter box or a higher box. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
What have we got around here?
Yeah, so around here, so this is more our coding and marking area.
Okay.
So we've got our Hitachi laser here. So the lasers come UV, CO2 and fibre lasers, so different types of lasers depending on your substrates.
Okay.
The beauty of the laser is there's no consumable. So no inks, no solvents, no labels required obviously. So we're finding that these are starting to become a bit more popular when people are looking towards the future, and obviously costs, reducing their costs on consumables moving forward.
Makes a lot of sense.
So the laser is obviously a good part of our offering.
And works on a bunch of different materials and substrates,
Massive different, steel, plastics, timber, you name it. So a wide range of different substrates you can use for the laser.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so.
Cool.
This is our Hitachi. Hitachi is our CIJ, which is our continuous inkjet machine. Japanese made. We sell a lot of these to the market, specifically for product coding. So anything that needs a best before date or a product code. Again, a wide range of substrates it can be used on. We have different inks to accommodate the substrates. There's retort inks as well. So the products that are being cooked that need a retort ink, we can accommodate that.
Nice.
The beauty of this little machine as well, this little cleaning station on the side here.
Okay.
So basically you can grab the head, pop the head in the cleaning station. It'll clean, dry and calibrate your print head.
Cool.
So at the end of every shift, operator does that, pops it back on the line, and they're ready to go for the next shift.
Nice. Could do with one of those on my printer at home, I reckon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is there still integration issues in these kind of things? You integrate this in with your, CRMs and ERPs and all that kind of stuff if you want to obviously get that data in there?
So you talk, so all these machines can talk to all the packing machines as well. We have our own software called VLR as well, Visy Line Write. Basically that talks to your filling machine potentially, and then obviously talks to all the equipment, all the pieces of equipment on your line. So you can integrate all that together.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Keep us moving, Stephen. What else have we got down here?
No worries. So this is our thermal inkjet, so TIJ. So basically if you're coding on cartons, it can also code on products, but generally we use this stuff for cartons. There's three options on this particular line here. We'll start with the most basic and cost effective would be our ESJet. This is cartridge in, cartridge out, so nice and easy for the operators. And it's just going to produce a very simple print. To something like this, like a best before date on there, really simple. It'll print 12 mil high. You can stitch another head to get a higher print on this one as well.
Right.
Then if we move towards the fan jet here, this is going to give you a 22 mil print height.
Yeah.
This one comes with a bulking supply. If you bring the camera around this side, you'll see a cartridge sitting in here on the side of the unit. That's a 775 mil bulking supply that's feeding our print head.
Yep.
So obviously a bit more cost effective than your cartridge in and out, which is going to cost a bit more per print, per carton. And then finally with the big boy, the EW108, this is going to give you 108 mil of print height. So if you have a look at the carton here, we can print, this is what we can print: barcodes, QR codes, all the information you need on your carton. So if the customer wants to move away from a label and wants to go towards printing on a carton, this is a really good option for the customer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Again, with the bulking supply on the side.
Yeah.
And we have obviously two in cartridges here, being able to pop in. So you zero downtime. One runs out, the other one kicks in, and then you can replace and away you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking at this one, how long would that last generally if you got these things pumping through?
It all depends on what you're coating, how much you're coating.
Yeah.
But you definitely, these ones with the bulking supply are going to be a lot more cost effective and get you a lot more shelf life. But so
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we can leave without talking about robots.
No.
We look at some palletising robots around here.
Yes, so it's in a demo mode at the moment. So it's just stopped at cycle actually. But this is, so Dobot is the brand that we use, we bring in from China, and it's a cobot though, a copal, so it's going to be palletising for us. It has the ability to palletise multiple SKUs, so you can have a pallet on either side of the unit. So you might have a carton that size, you can palletise on this pallet, and then the smaller carton, for example, you can palletise on the smaller, the other pallet. It doesn't just palletise cartons as well. We've done projects in the past where it's palletising tubs of yogurt. So there's the ability to change the head to a round head, so you can pick up a tub of yogurt, for example, and palletise that. And then you can, you can also grab a slip sheet from the other side and pop it on top of the tubs, for example. So it can do really different and cool things like that as well. In terms of speed of the unit, you can sort of comfortably anywhere between 8 to 10 cartons per minute. So you generally find that's most people, that's going to beat most people palletising by hand, and obviously save the back as well. So these machines are becoming very, very popular at the moment.
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's not only the manual handling side of things, but finding staff that want to actually do this kind of repetitive work can be pretty tricky.
Exactly right. It's only a matter of time, I guess, before the back starts to hurt when you're all day constantly moving cartons from your line to your pallets. So
for sure.
These machines come in really handy. So.
Nice. So what's the payload of something like this?
So this is our CR20. So it's a 20 kg payload on this machine. There are different sizes, CR10, CR30s as well. So depending on the weight of your carton, we can obviously accommodate.
Excellent. Looks like we've done the full loop, mate. So thanks for coming on the show,
No
Stephen.
worries, mate. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in today, guys. And if you like the episode, please share it around, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to Manufacturing Tech Australia with Shane and Paul, recorded on the traditional lands of the Bunurong and Wurundjeri people. For more information, jump on the manufacturingtech.au website. Remember to hit the follow button to join us again next time as we continue to explore the intersection of manufacturing and technology.